Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Really is a great pleasure to be here in Brandon. I'm Jasper, and this is Daniel. Both of us have toured with Prairie Debut. It's been a while for me, I think 2002, and Daniel was, I don't know,
2005.
2005,
Ooh,
there we go. And we had such a wonderful time individually, so we decided, hey, let's try to do it together.
Well, actually, I was on a quest to find a great steak, and when Jasper heard that, he said, I didn't even think about eating steak. I have to go back. So I'm going back for seconds, and Jasper is still hungry.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't going to tell him the truth. Anyway, so let's get to the music here. The first piece that we played was a tango by a very famous composer, Piazzolla. It's from his History of Tango, and that one was entitled Nightclub.
And our next piece, and by the way, we chose pieces for tonight, because it's dinner time, from countries that produce great steak. So first Argentina, now Brazil. This is a bossa nova tune that is so beautiful and so kind of jazzy, and almost feels like it could have been written by a classical composer if he was living in Brazil at that time and drinking what they're drinking. And this is by the king of the bossa novas, Tom Jobim, the guy that wrote The Girl from Ipanema and all the other getting it on kind of music. And this is the one song that he called this song Luisa. Of all the many girlfriends and wives, he was married 17 times, I think. Luisa is the name of the one woman that said no to him. And he also had the daughter when he was in his late 90s with an 18-year-old, and his daughter's name is Luisa. So this is a real love story, love song on many levels, and it's a beautiful tune that we really love.
So before we head off into our last performance, we just wanted to say a couple of thank yous. First of all, big thank you to Manitoba Arts Network for having us out here, and also a big thank you to Lynn Bailey, Prairie Debut, for, I guess, believing in us. Anyway, so for our last piece, we've chosen to play a Hungarian gypsy. It's a piece I think a lot of violinists know. I assume more people than just violinists know it. But ever since I was a little kid, I always heard this piece being played and kind of wished that someday I could play it. So that's still to be seen. Anyways, it's by a composer, Vittori Monti. It's entitled Csárdas. So
You want to tell them about our deal that if anyone teaches us how to properly pronounce the name, we can actually eat their goulash?
and that.
It's all about the food.
thriving solo careers. So tell us a little bit about the collaboration and, sort of how that's changed, your music and what it means to you.
Well, I've been out in Vancouver since 2004, and I think Daniel came out there in
2011.
2011?
2011.
Yeah. And so we've known each other actually all those years, and we've been with the same agent, I think, for forever. And so we had talked about joining together, but as soon as he moved out there, we said, let's make it a reality. So that's what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, and unlike, I guess, a piano and violin recital, where the pianist feels like they're accompanying, the guitar, you feel like you're still a soloist. The parts are really equal, right? And we get to both show off, which is super important. Really, that's why we do it. And also, the music is so warm and intimate and inviting. It's music that's from all around the world, which is great. So it's a great alternative to what we would normally play, and I think it's different from what people might actually expect to hear. So it's just great all around.
We have to share, yeah. We've been talking a lot this weekend about venues, and from what I've seen and from when we listen to you as an audience, I can see you in both large concert halls and in churches as well, sort of big and small. So let's talk about the venues that you play, and if there's one that you love more, if there's more intimacy in some of them, or if it's all great.
I'm just going to go out there and say any place that people want to listen to me is okay. But one of the nice things about this, because a lot of the time I play with piano, right? Because it's pretty rare to hear just a violin by itself. I'd say it's pretty easy because we can basically just, even in the airport, we could just pull out our instruments and start playing, which is pretty neat, right? It's
Yeah, we're very portable.
And actually, both of them fit in overhead bins, Air Canada.
Yeah, so it's very easy for us to travel, but what's better is now that I have this amazing little amplifier, the sound that you heard coming out of us today is the sound you could get anywhere because I'm bringing that little amplifier with me. So if the hall is really large, great. I mean, to be honest, in this hall we could have done without any amplification, and the guitar is powerful enough. So it's great in a church, it's nice and intimate, and you enjoy the acoustics, and in a great big auditorium or a school gymnasium or something like that, it still works. So we're really flexible.
We've also talked a lot about education and outreach, and I know that that's so important for a lot of the performers that have been here with us this weekend. You're very passionate about that as well. Tell us how you reach out and make sure that many people hear your music.
Well, outreach has always been a very important part for me and for Daniel. But it's kind of doubled in importance since both of us have young kids at home. And just kind of understand the importance of it now, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we have both performed for any age, from retirement homes to daycare centers. Our youngest audiences have not yet been 3 at the time, and our oldest audiences, well, they don't remember how old they were. But I mean, we really think what we're playing is something it's kind of popular, but it's also a well-kept secret. So it's really fun to share that with anyone who would listen. And that's how we build our programs. We don't expect anybody to know how the music is supposed to sound like before, which is kind of good because it makes us less nervous. But the idea is that we share our favorite things with anyone. And we believe that we can reach anyone.
Makes it very accessible for people. Tell us what is next. I know home is British Columbia, but where are you off to next?
Home, yeah. Both of us have teaching careers, we're both at UBC, yeah, of course. And so I've got to get back on Monday. I got my class, right? But
Well, it's been lovely to have you here in Manitoba, and maybe we'll see you back as a result of this. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, duo Rendezvous.